No.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, I like your nails.
Thanks.
Oh, this one's really long. Okay.
Porn, man. Don't even get me started on porn.
Do you want to have a threesome?
No, never. Never again.
I've had quite a lot of people come onto me and my partner in a bar and be like, so are you? Are you?
How does my sexuality get validated only with you in it?
It's the assumption as well that, like, if you're pan or bi, that you're some sort of, like, sex nymph.
Do you ask this of other people?
Yeah.
Do you ask this of your straight friends? Do
Yeah.
you ask this of your married friends? Do you ask this of, like, anyone else? Always me.
This is like the most
Yeah.
common bisexual related question that I get asked. Like, and that is insane.
I think sexualities that aren't really common, particularly bisexual or pansexual, can be fetishized a lot.
People shouldn't, unless the circumstances are right and, you know, everybody's on board.
Yeah, like
You just shouldn't ask that question out of the blue.
Why isn't there a straight pride?
I mean, shall we count the reasons there's not a straight pride? Every day is straight pride day.
every single day, the fact that you get to walk down the street, live your life.
It's never been illegal to be straight, and so
Yeah.
that's the point of it,
Yes.
really. And it's the same thing as, like, why haven't we got straight bars? You do. There's
Oh
like
my
9 of
God.
them on your street. I can guarantee you there's probably one gay bar in your little hometown, or if that.
It's such a wonderful, unbelievable celebration because it is like this concentrated burst of so many people's love and solidarity. And it's like, that's a thing that we have. And that comes from being suppressed in lots and lots and lots and lots of different ways. Even though you might not be able to see those ways all the time, we are suppressed in lots of ways.
How does lesbian/queer/gay/bi sex actually work?
Same way sex works.
It's just do what feels good.
Because if there isn't a
Oh, this is that thing, isn't it,
penis.
where they do that?
like within
Oh my
2
God.
meters, how could you touch in any other way?
Whoever the people who are having the sex, if they define it as that, then it's that.
I probably wouldn't be offended, honestly, because I think it's quite common knowledge now how gay men have sex. You know, it's kind of in the book. But then that's like an overarching, like, misogynistic theme, isn't it? It's like if there's no man involved, then there's no sex. It's like, no.
Yes, there you
Let's
go.
talk about it.
I'm also not sure who actually thinks that these days, or whether people just ask the question because it's divisive and they get a response. I'd be very surprised if the people who ask that question actually believe lesbians and queer people and gay people and bi people aren't having good sex. They don't actually believe that, but they want to have that conversation. They want to it's more like voyeuristic.
Do you fancy your female/male friends?
Like, it's that, you know, assumption of that predatory behavior. I've never been asked this, but I've gotten the assumption and, like, the uncomfortable, like, you know, that energy shift.
Whatever your sexuality is, you're just as likely to fancy a friend as anyone else. Like, if you're straight, you're gonna have friends of the opposite gender, and TV shows, sitcoms all the time have, like, a straight person who's friends with someone of the opposite gender and falls. Ross and Rachel, for God's sake.
All of Friends.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be here in a queer space? And that's in brackets. I kind of can relate to why that question would be valid. For example, in London, you know, there are particular clubs and things like that cater towards the trans community, specifically. When you go into these spaces, sometimes I can see that, you know, swathes of, like, gay guys are kind of coming in, and, you know, it's all yes, queen, and all of this, and it's fantastic. Like, it's really great energy, but it's sometimes I do find myself in those spaces and think, you know, am I taking up too much of this space? Is this supposed to be just for them?
Yes, I got into an argument with somebody, at a gay bar. I was there on a Sunday night on a bank holiday, and he turned around to me and he said, "You're too straight to be in here. Get out." It's my local gay bar.
The question I'd like to be asked more is, are you happy? Because the answer would be yes.
Do you feel safe here and do you feel welcomed here?
Maybe when I was as young as like 14 would have been, are you anything other than straight? I might not have been truthful at that point in my life, but it would have definitely got me to a point where I could have been truthful a hell of a lot quicker.
What do you enjoy about your queer life? It shows that the person asking me realises there is so much value and not just oppression and sadness in being queer.
Any question that validates my bi-ness, to be honest. Even if it's a question that's steeped a little bit in, I don't know about you, so can I ask you a question about you, but I'm educating you, then fine. Or if it's a question that's like seemingly a bit brash or funny, it's fine. As long as you're validating me, I'm okay with it.
So what I wish people would ask me would be about my euphoric experience in my gender, rather than trying to focus on the dysphoric side.
You know, what is your story? What is your history? Who are you? I think it gives you an opportunity to kind of express who you are on your own terms, and you're then not limited or confined to, you know, other people's prejudice or judgment.
A queer person and a straight person are going to have really different experiences of the world, and I think if a straight person wants to empathise and be an ally to the queer community, instead of asking things about sex and whatever, they should just say, how's your experience different? So like we can tell them the things that maybe they don't know.